Hello and welcome to Game Week 12. This is FFM Live, a live stream basically dedicated to talking about fantasy football. I'm doing a video basically throughout the whole season, trying to make my team better and hopefully helping you guys out as well. Now, it is live, so you can get in touch on the live chat, either below this video or to the side, wherever you're watching this. So do please use that and chat away. Ask me some questions in there as well. I'll hopefully get to some of those eventually. But first of all, I wanted to start and look back at my team and how it did in game week 11. So without further ado, let's have a look at how I did last week. Now, this was distinctly average. I mean, I hit bang on 56 points in total after taking the point hit, which I didn't mean to do. I accidentally brought in Fabianski. I was looking ahead to some of Swansea's games, like for this coming weekend and beyond, and ended up bringing in Fabianski and Lukaku last week. So obviously, yeah, goalkeeper situation isn't great for me at the moment, but there was a plan behind that, so kind of ignore that. Now, the other transfer was Diego Costa for Romelu Lukaku, and I think that did pay off nicely. Obviously, the only issue I had was not putting him as captain. But, yeah, you know, I mean, it was 50-50 about De Bruyne at home to Norwich. So, yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. I was happy with having Lukaku in there at least. I mean, obviously, I could have had him as captain. It would have been quite nice, but never mind. Disappointing things from this team as well are Martial and Mata for United. So I'll be showing you my team for Game Week 12 in a second, but yeah, that's kind of a weak link, I think, at the moment. Payet as well, disappointing, and Kolarov. I mean, I was actually busy last weekend and not really following the football much. I log into Fantasy League and see that he's on 0 points. I think, what did he not play? Look at the details, and he missed the penalty. So that is obviously a massive difference in this game. It could have been a possibly 8 or 9 point difference, depending on bonus points and things like that. So yeah, at the back, that's not great. Obviously, I had Aspilicueta in there, which did okay. Got the assists, fine. And Vardy, again, doing the business, scoring. And Mahrez, again, delivering. I mean, I'm not even going to big him up anymore. He's just that good. If you haven't got him yet, then, I mean, well, yeah, you should have. Mahrez and also Vardy, awesome for me. And also, guys, as well, if you want to get in touch with me on Twitter and get your teams covered in this live stream, then you can. So the text here, it kind of tells you what to do, basically. Get involved, follow me at JoeRyan365 and tweet with the hashtag, and I'll get to you some of your tweets and maybe some of your questions later on in the stream. So, yeah, I also asked after this Game Week 11, I also asked for some of your reviews. So I wanted to highlight some of those. There's 3-word reviews for the game week, just to sum up how basically your teams did, and this is what you lot came up with. So Dave, defense screwed him. Yeah, not so good. I mean, my defense wasn't great either. Now, this piece of advice has to go pretty much every single week. I think don't bench Mahrez. That's pretty basic now. And then speaking of benches, Tuna benched Igalo. Oh, dear. So what did he get? 13 points, was it? So yeah, you don't really want to do that too often, miss out on some of those points. I think with these kind of things, and looking ahead as well, some of these tweets. So yeah, this one actually, the 28 bench points. I mean, that's basically why the FPL introduced that bench boost tactic, I think, because you do play this game and you get all these high amount of points on your bench, and then you think, oh no, I should have had that. So that's why they've introduced that bench boost chip, I think, to try and help some of these painful moments throughout the season. But for me, actually, I had a bit of luck with my team. So just going back quickly, I did have Russell Martin as the first sub. So you can't quite see that on the picture. But I did have, the Norwich defender who got sent off, who was sat there with -3 points. So I was hoping that Walker came on. And luckily enough for me, he did, in terms of my fantasy team anyway. I'll get to the Villa result in a second. But yeah, I mean, sometimes the bench boost, obviously, I'm going to be saving mine, for double game weeks anyway. So hopefully, just get as many points as you can from there. it's just one of those, you're going to go through those, have those weeks where your bench outscores some of your starting lineup, but I'm sure you could have justified the players that you did start with. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a pain sometimes, and that's what happens. So, getting to some more of your reviews as well, strikers not performing. Well, I can't really relate to this because my strikers did perform. So, unlucky for you, but that's kind of, again, it's what happens some weeks. Sometimes, yeah, your key players that you think are going to score a lot of points and just don't end up performing. But that's the fun of the whole game, right? And Jack tweeted me saying, Lukaku, you saviour. Well, yeah, he nearly was for me. I mean, having the 14 points is nice, but then captain pick would have been even better. Now, obviously, I didn't have Aruna Kone in my team, and I don't think I want to bring him in just yet, but I was looking at Everton's upcoming fixtures, and that is why I brought in Lukaku myself. So it seemed to pay off quite nicely, and now coming up, he's got some more tasty games. It's just, yeah, maybe just look out for the international break as well. Obviously, Belgium flying high in the rankings. So yeah, it might just be one to keep an eye on. If you're thinking of bringing in Lukaku, if you haven't got him already, again, just think about those international breaks coming up, or well, the one international break coming up, before you kind of dive into the transfers. But anyway, coming up to more reviews. So yeah, summed up nicely, bad captain pick. Again, I didn't actually go into depth and find out what the captain pick was. But again, I mean, you spend all week thinking about who you're going to pick as captain, and I'm sure you justified it like very well before you saw the results. So, I mean, any week, yeah, sometimes your captain can fail, but most of the time he's, well, hopefully going to do all right, and you've justified why you picked him. And for me, picking a captain is more about getting interest, kind of, yeah, either in a game that you weren't really bothered about before, or to, you know, well, in my case, actually help out the team I support. I'll get to my team a bit later on. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the captain pick. And to finish off with the reviews, I did get this one as well. I'm not sure about the Photoshop skills, but Harry Kane became, yeah, I mean, that last minute goal he scored against Villa did help a lot of people. And I know a lot of people did captain him after the hat-trick he scored away at Bournemouth. So yeah, people will be happy that he did actually get on the score sheet. I didn't see him do much in the game against Villa at White Hart Lane, but obviously he came up with the goal. So yeah, happy days for a lot of FPL managers. Cool. So one other thing I wanted to just highlight in my new things I'm trying out. Basically, this might be familiar to a lot of people, to older people, put it that way. But yeah, again, if you follow me on Twitter at JoeRyan365, you'll see this kind of thing happening a little bit more. I'm having fun with this, creating these, so kind of like teletext, CFAX style, news stories, or summing up the week for FPL enthusiasts anyway. So yeah, getting the main stories out there. And yeah, this headline, Ryan refrains from transfer turmoil, basically relates to my team for this week, which I can reveal now. So basically, I'm not making any transfers. I'm trying to be brave. I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit, thinking about that international break that's coming up next weekend. And I want those 2 free transfers next week. So I am trying to basically, not make any changes. And in doing so, maybe I've got a weaker team than I could have had, but I'm just thinking long term. I'm sick of taking point hits. I took one last week by accident, and I've had, 3 weeks where I've taken 8-point hits. So that's not really too clever, not the best tactic for FPL. Some of my transfers have been okay, and basically every transfer I've made, the players I've brought in have outscored the players that I did have. So that's, I guess, the best I can do. But maybe I can make more shrewd transfers in the future. But I'm thinking, I know with that international break coming up, you're going to be sat there thinking, I want this player, I want this player. Well, if you have 2 free transfers, then that takes away the point hit scenario. So yeah, that's basically my thinking in not making any transfers. While it is Friday night now where we're kind of doing this stream, so maybe it's going to change. But I'm really, I just want to that's it, locked in, not make any more changes to this team. Yeah. But yeah, big one. I posted this as well on Twitter, and a lot of the feedback I had was to play Martial ahead of Kabay. Now, yeah, I'm looking at United. I mean, Mata is actually probably the one I would swap out at this rate over Kabay. I think Palace can do very well at Liverpool. Maybe, yeah, Liverpool fans watching probably don't agree. But yeah, this is what I'm going to go with. Martial, if he keeps on playing out wide, then yeah, he's not going to get any points. I just don't see it happening. With Rooney being relied on for United so much. Obviously, he got scored in the week, so he's kind of back on the radar as such. But yeah, if he's the main man, then where does Martial fit into that United team? And Mata's kind of been underperforming a lot as well. So yeah, that more I think of it, the more I actually look at it now, then maybe it's Mata for Martial. I want to play Kabay against Liverpool. I just have a feeling that he'll do well. And if Palace get a penalty or free kick or anything like that, then Kabay probably is going to be the one all over it. So yeah, I think he's got a decent chance of getting some points. I think the rest of the team looks solid enough. I'm going to now play Fabianski. That was my plan going into game week 12. I was going to play Fabianski, but yeah, ended up playing him last week as well for a hit, but never mind. I think now they've got those run of games where they could actually do well, keep clean sheets probably. So yeah, hopefully that pays off. And the captain pick for this week, again, I'm maybe sacrificing my fantasy team for the team I support. So Villa are hosting Man City, and it's not looking too pretty for Villa at the moment. Obviously, the new manager coming in, hopefully that means that the players are going to be sort of re-energised and want to impress for him. But the way they've started the season has been pretty awful. Now, I did try this tactic of kind of defending Villa, or at least using my captain as if my player is playing against Villa, then if I captain him and he fails, which happens a lot, then that means Villa should do well, right? That's the kind of thought process I'm going down. So De Bruyne, obviously his form is pretty good. So I wanted to stop that by making him my captain. Now, if that logic works for you, then let me know, either in the comments or live chat, or tweet me it. I'd love to hear if anyone else is doing that same sort of thing, because I'm trying to help Villa out as much as I can. Obviously, now I'm in Denmark, so I can't go over there and support the team in person, which I used to do. So this is kind of my own little tactic. And obviously, if then Villa do get beat again, then at least maybe I've got some fantasy points to show for it. So yeah, that's my thinking there. I know some of you may think, why are you trying to put Villa down? But yeah, I guess that explains my way of thinking anyway. I want Villa to win, so I want to jinx my fantasy team and help Villa out, basically. So that's my thinking anyway. And that's my team going into game week 12. Now, I also wanted to look at some of the fixtures, but before we do that, then I want to jump over to my Twitter stream and just see if I've got any of the teams coming in. So basically, if you go ahead and tweet me at JoeRyan365 and use the hashtag FFMLive, then I'll be able to feature your team and what you think, or what you're thinking about, and also what I can think about your team, and hopefully get that in the live chat as well, so get some discussion going. So it looks like I've got a couple now, so that's good. Team actually, because Tony, I know he's been watching the live streams quite a lot, and obviously he can't make it today, but I want to feature his team anyway. So he is possibly going down the same route I am, hoping to save Villa by captaining Man City player. Now, I mean, if I go back to the kind of FPL head, then this is a very sensible choice. Villa have looked awful, I must say, but City have looked very strong as well. So top versus bottom pretty much. So that makes sense. I think obviously the doubts would be the Chelsea players. I mean, what is going on there? Still, I mean, everyone's expecting them to turn things around, but yeah, they're still struggling. They're still kind of failing, and yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, we'll see. Stoke away as well is not the place you want to go when you're kind of maybe lacking a bit of confidence, because with the crowd there, the Brit, and some of the tactics. Well, not so much the tactics that Stoke use anymore, but obviously the mentality up there when you go there is just it's not a very nice atmosphere for the away team. It's going to be intimidating. Obviously, Jose's under so much pressure. He's talking it down. He's saying that he can handle it, whatever. But yeah, that could be the final straw. If they lose away at Stoke, it's a game that they are expected to win. But the writing's on the wall almost for Chelsea there. So yeah, that's only my doubt. I can't see your bench, so I don't know who you've got to replace these two. But again, I'm sure you're aware of Chelsea's struggles, obviously because you had these last week. So yeah, it's an interesting one. And also looking at, you got the three Saints players. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that Tony, you're ahead of me. I'm pretty sure most of you watching this are probably ahead of me as well in my league standings. But yeah, having the three in there, Sunderland, that should be pretty strong. You've got the 3 City and the 2 Leicester boys as well, so really nice. I actually really like this team looking at it now. Mahrez, Vardy, obviously, you kind of have to have these two now. The form they're in, if they keep it up, then happy days. I also just want to quickly jump over to the live chat, just very quickly. Okay, just to see also if there's any issues with the stream. So guys, if I don't know if the audio cuts out or anything like that, then please do get in touch. So who's the captain? Okay, it looks like you're kind of just talking amongst yourselves, which is great. That's the kind of the point. But I'll get back to the tweets as well. So I wanted to highlight some of your teams, but I'll also try and answer some questions from the live chat if I have time. So yeah, Tony, good luck, and yeah, we'll share a beer again soon. Ivan, okay, interestingly, I need to figure out if I recognise the players on these. That's an interesting way of portraying a team. I like that. But anyway, gone for Vardy, captain, obviously. Decent shout. The form he's in, when is it going to end? I think that's the only question. And so, I don't see it ending this week. Who is it they've got? Is it Watford? Let's check. Yeah, so Watford as well at home. So, yeah, Leicester. It's amazing, this story that they've been playing so well. They've been playing, for me, the most entertaining football in the Premier League. Obviously they'll concede a lot, but then they'll just go out and score a lot as well. They'll not be scared of going ahead and all-out attack, because they'll end up knowing that if they'll just end up scoring more than the other team. So that it's been so good and entertaining to watch. So I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing how that game goes. But Leicester, decent. Interestingly, no Mahrez by the looks of things. So maybe that's the weak link in that team, but otherwise looks pretty solid to me. Butland in goal like that. Opportunity against Chelsea, maybe could get a clean sheet. So otherwise, very good, very strong. I like that. So thanks for the tweet. Also, Liam, I think you've been tweeting me earlier today, but really good to see your team and your tweet. Interestingly, obviously, I don't know if you had Kone last week, but if you had this combo, then wow, that would have been really nice to have last week. I'm guessing you've brought in Kone. Now, I don't know the history. But yeah, why not? If he's on form, then, and he's looking pretty sharp, obviously, with the hat-trick, then it's a decent shout. I'm obviously hoping for Lukaku to do well. And in your team as well, you've got Kyle Walker, which with the London derby, you never know. And it's at the Emirates as well. So maybe a question mark actually over Walker. Now, my bench is nowhere near as strong as yours. So I would consider having Kolarov in there, especially, obviously he missed the penalty, but if he's taken them, then it's almost like a Leighton Baines thing. Like, you want to have him in there, because if they get a penalty shout and he is then taking it, then maybe that's one to consider. And interestingly, you've got Seamus Coleman as well. I'm looking ahead to Everton's run of fixtures, and that looks really, really tempting. So Coleman, great shout, and I'm actually tempted to bring him in during the international break at some point. So looking ahead even to game week 13, then Coleman for me is a very good option. Interestingly, yeah, going with Skirtle and Smalling over Coleman. So maybe, I mean, this is almost potential for bench boost. Looking at this, obviously, yeah, you've got the conflicting one with West Brom and United, but I mean, if that game's 0-0 and then you've played your bench boost, then that could end up being very good. So yeah, that looks really strong to me. Obviously, got two Swansea boys in there as well. So yeah, the two teams I was looking at for these next few weeks are Everton and Swansea. So this looks very good to me, and obviously the two Arsenal boys in there, very strong. I'm not sure where you are in either my league or overall, but this looks very good to me. So yeah, good luck, and thanks a lot for your tweet. And it looks like we've got a fair few more coming in. Awesome. So yeah, this is the whole point. I want you guys to get involved, and that's basically the whole point of my channel was for you to have your teams either shown live on YouTube. There's nothing there. But basically, for you guys to talk about it and maybe just help each other out as well. And you're definitely helping me out. So who do I start out of? Willian, Payet, Mahrez, also who do I captain? Well, Willian will be the question mark, I guess, with Chelsea away at the Britannia. Very tricky fixture. And out of those three, I'd be captaining Mahrez all day out of those, just because of the run of form he's in. Payet is a good option, but Mahrez would get the captaincy out of that lot. So I can't see your team. I don't know if you want to try and send me another picture. But anyway, moving on. Bartek's team. Okay, there you go. Mahrez captain. It's what I'm tempted to do, but obviously, De Bruyne for me is playing against Villa, so I want to keep my run of captaining anyone who's playing against Aston Villa up. I might actually just make that a thing now and just do it throughout the season. But for this week, for me, is De Bruyne. But otherwise, Mahrez, very good. And that is a lot of blue stars in this team. Very nice. Interestingly, going for Butland over Gomez. I guess, because you've got the captain. These two could run riot. I guess that's what you're hoping for. So it makes sense to have him on the bench. And actually, going for all-out attack, it looks like, with the 2-5-3. So, very interesting. For me, actually, this does make sense. The all-out attack chip, I'm only really ever going to be thinking about playing it when I've got a defender out. If I can't make a strong enough or a starting 11, then that's where the all-out attack chip comes in for me. So, sorry if I just, so Bartek's team. Makes sense having Bellerin out and playing the all-out attack chip because that is a strong front eight. So, very nice. And good luck. Here we go. So James, now your team's actually come through. And so that is what I would do, probably having Willian on the bench. Otherwise, very nice. And you've got the Vardy captaincy. For me, it would be Mahrez over Vardy, but just because, these two are both on fire. So again, it's a very close call. But if Mahrez does score, then he gets more points and more likely to get bonus points as well. So, obviously, it's completely up to you. But for me, it was worth more the risk of captaining a midfielder because if they do score, then, obviously it's more points. But otherwise, very strong. Checking goal. Nice. Sterling, I don't want him to do well. Don't want Sanya to do well. Kind of don't want De Bruyne to do well either, but he's my captain. So, but that's just because I'm a Villa fan. But anyway, thanks for that and good luck. Alan, again, your team, thanks a lot for the tweet. And guys, anyone who wants to get involved, that's all you need to do is just tweet me at JoeRyan365. Use the hashtag FFMLive and post a UV question or a screenshot of your team. And I'll try and feature as many as I can. So obviously straight away, that red warning flashes up for me. So again, maybe this is, I don't know if you've got the chip available, Alan, but if you can play all-out attack, then you can get Bellerin off and Igalo on. Solid captain pick. So because it looks like these two aren't going to be playing. So that's kind of a weak link there. But otherwise, looks very solid. And again, a lot of people will end up having the same players. This is kind of a trend as we go further into FPL. Deeper into the season we get, then a lot of people will have the same players, and then it really comes down to those captain picks. Sticking with Sanchez as well. Now, I still haven't gone for Sanchez in my team, and maybe that's why I'm quite low in the ranking. So, yeah, it looks solid again. Nice. Good luck. Fantasy Premier 2. Yes, I can feature it. No worries. First of all, nice name. But yeah, have a look. Vardy captain. Looks, again, very solid. Rojo, I've actually been advised to bring him in at some point. Now, is this because he does try and get forward quite a lot? Or is it because of United's solid defence? Either way, I'm not bringing him in just yet. I might look at United after the international break and after the run of games that Everton have got, definitely. They look so good the next, 5, 6, 7 games maybe? So I'm looking more at Coleman and also probably a sneak. Well, I guess everyone's thinking about it, but when Leighton Baines returns, which he should do soon, then that's one to really look at, especially with Everton's fixtures. So keep an eye out for Baines. I think there are some really good accounts to follow on Twitter as well if you're looking for injury news. Just try and figure out when Leighton Baines is back, and then maybe get him in down the line. FPL, Fantasy Premier 2, good luck, and thanks for your tweet. Now, James, again, he's got Bellerin. I'm sure there's a lot of you that have him, and kind of annoyed to see him with the red flag of death kind of thing, and the injury, he's out. So, unlucky, but that's what you deal with playing this game. You just get these injuries happening, so you just have to carry on. Get on with it and see what you can do. Just deal with it basically with the injuries. But anyway, looking at who you have got in the lineup, like it, Ross Barkley for Everton. Again, going back to those run of games that Everton have got, so good. They look really nice. So I'm happy. Well, I would be happy with that. I'm thinking either Everton midfielders or Everton defenders for upcoming games. So that's really nice. Really solid lineup as well, and the same captain pick as myself. But good luck with that. Looks pretty strong to me. And one more. T-Dog mate. Nice. Looking at that again, De Bruyne captain pick. It seems to be a popular one this week. I'm sure it will be very popular. I don't know the stats yet. Obviously, I don't think we can get those until the game week starts. When it gets up and running. But unfortunately, City going to be looking very strong away at Villa. Villa are my team, but it's a tough one. But anyway, going back to your team. Interestingly, on the bench, very strong actually, with Butland, Marino, Barkley and Monreal on the bench. Opting for Myhill over Butland as well. I'm sure that might have been a tough decision. Has West Brom's run of clean sheets come to an end? Obviously, when they conceded 3 against Leicester, then maybe it's curtains for that run of clean sheets. And against United, who may be coming back quite strong, then that's the kind of question mark. Chelsea is so out of form at the moment. Maybe Butland can serve some heroics for Stoke, possibly. That's maybe the one key one. And then, with that bench, it's really strong looking, actually. So, again, potential for bench boost. That's the kind of scenario you want to think about. Obviously, saving it for double game weeks as well is the obvious one. But when you've got such a nice lineup, it's a tough one. But anyway, good luck. And, kind of half good luck with the captain pick, I guess. Just because I've got him in mind. But I want Villa to do well as well. So, anyway, nice one. Thanks for your tweet. And, again, good luck. Okay, it looks like Thomas, tweeted me twice. Nice. Who shall I use my free transfer and captain on? Well, again, with my tactics this week, I am not making any changes. So I would just say be wary of the international break coming up because, once that gets out of the way, there may be injuries. There may be, yeah, players who are really out of form. So almost, well, let's have a look at the team actually. Maybe hold on with those transfers for this week. So yeah, you've got Kane in there, nice. Mahrez captain, I like. Sanchez and Özil, that's an awesome lineup in the middle. And Barkley, who I talked about earlier, as being a really good option. So yeah, just be wary with the international break coming up. Maybe you want to bring in maybe another Swansea player or an Everton defender after the international break. So that's maybe one to just keep in mind. Maybe it's time to change these because, yeah, the way Villa are going, unfortunately for me, it's not too pretty. But otherwise, yeah, looks good. Captain I like as well, by the way. Mahrez, very nice. Chelsea 1905. Maybe try and tweet me again. I can't quite see that picture. Mohammed, MUFC, big United fan, I can tell. And interestingly, yeah, just Martial from United. Pella captain pick as well. Interesting one. In terms of, do you have to change anything? No. Obviously, yeah, because again, international break coming up. Maybe hold your horses, try and save it. I know it's hard. Now, it's been really hard for me because I'm kind of down in the rankings. I'm struggling a little bit. So I'm thinking I should actually, yeah, try and, yeah, get my team to be better. And I know that one free transfer could do it for me. But then anything can happen in the break. So I could actually then have a bit of an injury crisis, or there's a player that I just can't do without. So I would rather save my transfer this week and then have the two for next. That's my thinking. Otherwise, yeah, captain pick, why not? I mean, Sunderland, yeah, really struggling. Obviously, yeah, they did well against Newcastle, but that's kind of, I think anyone looking at it can tell that game, So yeah, Newcastle Sunderland was a big derby game, so anything could happen. Bit of a lottery. So I wouldn't say that they're back. I still think they're pretty weak. So Pella captain does make sense. Actually, yeah, I mean the one kind of question mark. I did have a theory actually about Southampton and some of the games they play. I mean the distance they have to travel to get up to Sunderland could be a factor. Could make them tired, but I don't know. It's not. It's just a theory. It's nothing, no stats or anything behind it. If it was me, I'm traveling all that way, I probably wouldn't play my best. But these are professionals, so yeah, it's just one thing I've thought of in the past. Because yeah, for me it wouldn't work, but for these guys, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Obviously, Pella is known more to score at home than away, so again, that might be one to consider. But then he did score at Stamford Bridge, so all those theories kind of go out the water, and you can't really predict too much based on, kind of gut feelings and past predictions. But then or past games, but that's the whole fun of FPL. So, yeah, good luck with the captain pick. And my one advice for this week is just to hold on with the transfers. I'm looking ahead for the internationals, and not making any changes this week. Interestingly, actually, Kabay on the bench is the move that people told me to do. While I'm sticking with Kabay, I'm going to play him over either Martial or Mata. Might actually need a help with that one. So just to double check in the chat again. Okay, cool. Just making sure everything's running smoothly. But anyway, moving on. Good luck, Mohammed, and just keep in mind that international break is coming. FPL Junior, again, thanks for your tweet. So who would everyone captain? Well, it looks like it's been pretty split so far. We've seen someone else captain Pella. I mean, I'm going for De Bruyne. People are going for Mahrez. People are going for Vardy. Someone's going for Kone. So far, they all look kind of similar, pretty safe captain picks. I haven't seen anyone go outrageous yet. Now, I love a random captain pick, to be honest. I'm this week going for De Bruyne is, kind of a safe one, I guess. Maybe even go Kolarov myself. just because I want my actual team. I support Villa to do well. So yeah, again, this game, try and have fun with it. That's what I try and get across. I mean, that's the whole point of my channel, is actually to, like the signature is, mate, why do you take fantasy football so seriously? Uh, Basically because, yeah, you can overthink all of this so much. I mean, if you can dive into stats and everything like that, then yeah, you can kind of take over everything and you can drive yourself mental with it. But for me, I'm just trying to have fun. So if you can pick a random captain pick, then maybe it makes it even more fun this game. But yeah, now Chelsea 1905, your team has come in, thanks, and you've gone for Mahrez. Again, it's almost like a safe choice now. I mean, the run of form he's in, scoring and making assists, and just awesome so far. Yeah, it's pretty decent, and I can't really fault anything else in this lineup. It looks pretty strong to me. Igalo, yeah, I like him as well. Maybe play Stones potentially. Um, but then who would you swap out? Obviously, yeah, I guess you're gambling on United doing the business. Obviously, if they do keep a clean sheet, then you're going to be very happy because both of them score. I mean, that's actually something that I need to do more of, is actually kind of doubling down a little bit, gambling on one team to do well. If we go back to my team, actually, let's just have a look. So yeah, going back to my team, basically I've got kind of one of each. I mean, I've got, yeah, the two Leicester, the two City, and then the rest of the team is split between lots of different teams. So yeah, one Swansea, one Chelsea, one Spurs, one West Ham, one Everton, one Palace, and yeah, maybe one United this week. But I kind of want to go more down the route of doubling up, and actually then thinking about a team that's going to win. This is actually something I did in my first season, when I actually won some money playing FPL. So yeah, maybe that's the route I need to go down, and maybe that's a little bit of advice for anyone as well. It actually looks like most of you who have sent me a team have actually done that, and that's probably why you're doing a lot better than me. Just thinking about it now, that's probably the one like weak link. Well, there's many weak links in my team, but like the thing that kind of gets me maybe down the rankings, if I point up, there you go, to my team, is that, yeah, I kind of spread it out too much, I guess. I spread it out trying to get that one player that's going to perform well for their team, when I could consolidate and make a team built on, so say City and Everton, I could have two players, United have them two, and yeah, there is some logic to that. Obviously, the limit is 3 per team. If we go back actually to Tony's team, I think that kind of sums it up, if I remember rightly. So bear with. Let's get to Tony's team and show that one. This was a really good example of kind of really going for just selecting teams, and then let me just get to that in 2 seconds. Yeah, so that should be going back to Tony's team. So yeah, he's got the 3 City, the 3 Southampton, the 2 Chelsea, and then the 2 Leicester. And the Arsenal man thrown in because he's on fire. So yeah, again, sorry, I don't know where Tony is in the rankings, but this is probably the tactic I want to go down the line. And I'm thinking maybe even doing this when we get to the wild card again, the second wild card. Now, I did play my first one already, so I need to wait until now after Christmas, or after after the January transfer window, is it? To then play the wild card, and then maybe take this tactic a little bit further, or try and kind of copy that. Because for me and my team, going back to it, is kind of struggling a little bit with the tactic of just going down the route of one player from each team. Doesn't seem to be working. But I don't know if you guys want to comment as well on the live chat, then please do so. It'll be good to kind of hear your thoughts on it as well. So yeah, please do that. We've also got a few more tweets, a few more teams coming on. So yeah, I'll try and get to those as well. Okay, So yeah, guys, if you like this format as well, so this live stream and the videos I make and everything like that, is really just to help, like, either help you out or entertain you, take your mind off FPL. Well, take your mind off like the really tough decisions anyway, and try not to take it too seriously, but just try and have fun with it. That's my goal anyway for all this. It's just to have fun with it. So yeah, please, any comments, feedbacks about the live stream itself, like maybe how you've watched it, or maybe like my delivery of tips or anything like that. Please, be honest as you can. Bring it on. Feedback is fine. I know not everyone likes what I do, but it's fine. I like it. So yeah, I just want to carry on having fun with it. But anyway, back to some of your tweets. I know, this seems to be going pretty well so far, and obviously the stream's working, so I'm happy. Anyway, United is love. Well, you say that, you've only got the one United player, interestingly, and maybe the one, that I'm actually not going to play. Otherwise, this looks good. I'm playing all-out attack again. So that's 2 teams I've seen tweeted tonight that do play their all-out attack chip. Interesting. And I guess that kind of comes down to the bench with the defender out. Interestingly, not playing Sanya. Not sure actually, is Sanya going to start? Maybe that's why you've benched him. I don't know from the City side. But otherwise, a very strong lineup. And nice captain pick again is kind of the safe option for me, and I like that you've got Tim Howard in there as well, because I've been looking at Everton's games and so nice. So there's so much potential anyway from Everton. So either an Everton goalkeeper or defender is one kind of that I'm definitely thinking about, and maybe everyone else should think about that as well. And again, you've got the 2 Swansea in there I like. So good luck. And thanks for the tweet as well. Now, Bartek going for gaming this thread, gaming the stream, FFM Live, using it to talk about his friend's team. Well, that's fine. More the merrier. And going for De Bruyne, the same as me, captain pick, sticking with Diego Costa. For me, I had to take him out after, I just had to swap him out for Lukaku, basically. And for me, that made sense, and it paid off for me. So I got rid of Costa. He was my triple captain when he played against Villa, and it didn't work out for Villa because Costa ended up getting 12 points. Anyway, so big question mark over that one, but otherwise a pretty solid team. And interestingly, Ayew benched. I would try and start him actually, maybe even swapping Costa for Ayew, but otherwise looks pretty solid. Interestingly, he played 2 chips already, but saving the bench boost. Nice. Cool. It looks like there's no more teams coming in. So I might have to just round off everything there. Thanks, FPL Junior, for the plug. I just want to double check on the live chat here as well. If there's any questions for me, let me just kind of go back a little bit. Joe, please look at number 156 in your league. All right, I can do that. And there we go. So guys, I do run a league. So this is like the FFM Live League now. It's become. It was just for my website. I do post updates on there as well, looking at, trying to kind of explain my thinking behind certain decisions. And trying to, again, the whole point of this is to try and have fun with it. So I try and have fun on this channel and also on my website and on the Twitter feed as well, definitely. Please do get involved in all of it. It's good fun, and it's really good laugh for me to actually try and help some of you guys out and to give me advice, basically. Because I've already taken some tips from you guys, thinking about doubling down on teams as opposed to just picking out single players. That seems to be a common thread, and it's something that I used to do as well, but now, for some reason I've kind of forgotten that tactic. I want to do that again. So anyway, team number 156. So if you're thinking or wondering about my ranking, I'm nowhere near anywhere decent. 156. So yeah, if any of you have spotted your teams in here, then yeah, please let me know in the live chat. I'll keep an eye on it as well and see where you guys are. But team 156, I guess Seb, was that you? Yeah, Seb the bargain hunter. That is you. So yeah, I'll go in. Seb's this best 11. Now, obviously, I can't see your team for game week 12. All I can do is see your team for last week and the weeks before. But you're ahead of me, so obviously your team is better. Maybe unlucky, I guess, for last week. You probably weren't overly happy with the performances. Pella getting the goal, Vardy as well, and De Bruyne. So missing out on Mahrez. You haven't got him in your team, so that's an interesting one. Anyway, the two Swansea boys, that's going to be good in the upcoming games, actually, for me. I'm thinking that Swansea are going to do well, so I'm trying to get those in. And it was actually one, I was on a Fan Feud podcast. I don't know if any of you have listened to that, or you can find it on my website. But basically, they asked me to come up with a cheap, sub 6 million midfielder, or sub 5 even. And my the cheap tip was John Joe Shelby for Swansea. So yeah, if anyone wants to experiment with their team and go for a random cheap midfielder, then I'm looking at Swansea's upcoming games, so we can actually do that for you now. Norwich away looks all right, and then they've got Bournemouth at home, so again a nice one after the international break. Swansea should be pretty well rested after that. And then they've got Liverpool away, maybe a doubt, and then they've got Leicester at home, which could then be a very high scoring game as we go into December. So I like that, and with the Swansea boys in there, and I'm looking ahead to some of their fixtures. They do look really nice, but then I don't know how you've gone without Mahrez and still above me, but very interesting. But thanks for that, for notifying me at least, and I hope that kind of helps in any way. And there you go. Okay, so I'm just looking through the chat again just to make sure if there's any just general questions for me. So what's the rank? I'll get involved with that actually and show you mine. I think it should come up here. Yeah, so my overall rank at the moment is down in 550k. So plenty of work to do. Already played triple captain as well. But got De Bruyne as captain. I think for me this is going to be the team that is now locked in. It's between Mata and Martial who starts. I want to play Kabay. I've just a feeling that Palace are going to do well again. So that's it. But I don't know, actually, if you guys want to suggest any changes for this, then please do so, either on the Twitter or on the live chat here. That should be good. And it looks like I haven't got any more tweets, so that's fine. That's nearly 45 minutes we've been doing this. And I really like it. I mean, I just love talking about this game. There's so many talking points and so many kind of different permutations and good fun to be had and everything like that. So just having a flick through the chat as well. Who to bench? Mahrez, Mane or Payet? Well, maybe Payet, because if you're looking at Everton as being a decent clean sheet shout, then maybe Payet. But then the Southampton up to Sunderland theory of mine, which sometimes, I don't know, maybe pays off at certain times. Maybe that's the one to just be aware of as well. Cool. Hello, Aaron. This is some live chat from the last live stream. Cool. So let me just go back to my team. And now we'll go into the last hour, I've been going for the last hour. I think that's basically it for this week. I'm not actually going to be online at all tomorrow, so Yeah, there's no live stream ahead of the deadline. This is the Game Week 12 preview. Um, so hopefully it helped you, and please leave comments in future videos. Go follow me as suggest up there on Twitter and get involved. And basically, to everyone, good luck for the game week, and I will speak to you all soon.